well, not new. I got a Nuke SS, and I'm gonna try it out for you guys today. I'm looking for a slight downgrade from my Destroyer. I'm so hoping this one goes straight and gives me a lot of turn and a little bit of fade, because my Destroyer tends to kind of just come back for me. There's a lot of tailwind to an SS, so it's the perfect time to throw this. So hopefully you guys can hear me, the motorcycles. So I'm gonna release it on flat hyzer, extreme hyzer, and then Anhyzer, and then extreme Anhyzer. Let's see what this does. Well, oh, that's a ton of distance right there. And I'll mark the distances down as well to see what I'm getting. But yeah, exactly what I want out of it. Just like a straight turn and a bit of fade. Only caveat, if you could tell, at the end it ends at a little hill. So it's kind of hitting the hill, because I think without it, it gives me another 20 feet easy. So I'm gonna release it again on that same angle and see if it can kind of go up that hill. Just missed the tree now. Up the hill, please. There we go. Yeah, if that little hill isn't there, I'm getting 30 feet longer, I think, man. Because it's pretty steep uphill. But the other one was 372, that's about 380 on a flat release. Now let's go try it on a slight hyzer. Alright then, so here we're gonna do now is a slight hyzer. I'm expecting it to flip up, rise straight, maybe slight S, and then come back. Flip up, S, yep, and then, oh my goodness, hit the tree. Am I gonna have to redo that, you think? One more time, we'll do it one more time. Cause I hit a tree, so hopefully we don't hit the tree again. We kind of saw the line it was giving us though. Yep. Not as much S this time. Well, still a very good flight. And a tailwind. This is looking nice. I think for sure it's in my bag. Let's go from here. So I'm gonna check out the distance I got and be right back. It's a little hard to keep going back and forth, but I only have one Nuke yet. I only have one Nuke SS, so gotta do what we gotta do. It's telling me 358. I'm not gonna lie, I think it is more than that. For context, there is a hole here, Maricopa at Maricopa Meadows. It is hole 2. It's a 408 shot, and I have gone this one maybe 5 feet away from it. So I know I could throw 400 with this. The issue is the hill is kind of stopping my shot. So next time I do like this is driver review, I might have to go to an actual soccer field to get proper distances, because I do feel like it's killing my shot distance wise. Shot wise, it's doing exactly what I wanted to do in the tailwind. So let's do spike hyzer first and see what it does. I do think it's gonna stall and drop, but flipped up completely. Yeah, stalls out. That's probably only like 310. Yeah, so wouldn't recommend that line, because most understable discs will stall out. But I mean, it's nice and controllable, if that's what you want from it. But don't recommend it. Now, let's go with a slight Anhyzer. I don't know if it'll come back. No, yeah. Great line though. Hit my chest a little bit, but I'm gonna do that one more time too. I feel like I can get a better rip on it and cleaner shot. Okay, so actually, I really did like that line. I don't have a very strong forehand. If I can get a disc to go right when I need it to without cut rolling in a tailwind, it's a huge advantage for me. So I'm gonna see if I can do it again. And if it does the same thing, damn, this turned out to be really good. It's not as understable as I thought it would be. Maybe in a tailwind, but you should know better than throwing understable and headwind. Yep, same line. Like now, I'm gonna go big and high anhyzer. See what it does. I don't really know what it was gonna do. Roller. Yep. Cut roll. Hit a tree. Pretty good, I think. I just rolled, so I'm not gonna get the distance for that one. Hyzer. See if I can get me some good distance. Then after this, I'll record the distance. Then we'll go back to my office, discuss the numbers, the dimensions, and all that good stuff, and then give my final review. And if it's gonna make my bag. Spoiler alert, yes. Pretty good. Yeah, I hurt my shoulder. Not good. Okay, so final thoughts on the Nuke SS. Okay, so now we'll go through some of the specs. So this has a diameter of 21.20 centimeters, height of 1.50 centimeters, rim depth is 1.10 centimeters, rim width is 2.50 centimeters. I think that's this part. A lot of people think, because I have very small hands, but I feel like I can grip this pretty good, fine. I never knew why people complain about like the rim width. Maybe because it feels uncomfortable to some people, but even a forehand, I think it feels pretty good. So I don't see a problem with the rim width. The weight on this one is 173 to 174. I do believe that is the max weight, at least according to Infinite Disc. Always try to get a max weight when you're dealing with understable discs, just so you're not flipping them too hard or whatever. Even if you can't get the max distance out of them, you still don't want them cut rolling or anything like that. Okay, the numbers are 13, 5, -3, 3, and then the last discraft number is a 1.0. In theory, it needs to be a little more stable than my Buzz and my Luna. It's obviously not. It kind of flies exactly how I would want my Buzz to fly. And since it does kind of fly like a faster Buzz for me, for my arm speed, I love it. So, is it in my bag? Yes. I think it's the best like step down from my Destroyer, where I can get a nice S turn out of it like you guys saw and just land straight, or put in a slight hyzer and make it go straight. I think I am going to use it more for like my long placement or controlled shots, not necessarily for like my max distance. I still am giving that to my Corvette, because that Corvette can easily go like 450. And as long as I put in the nice slight hyzer angle in the tailwind, it'll flip up nicely for me. Same thing that this one does, but I feel like this one is a tad more stable than my Corvette, so I can kind of maneuver this a little better and have more control. It is a 13 speed, so it's a speed faster than my Destroyer. So I do think I am going to get the Nuke and the Nuke OS to just kind of try them and see if that can even out like what I need to do. If the regular Nuke can go further than my Destroyer, that'd be awesome. But I don't think it will, because I don't think I can get the speed up to these that I need. Like it needs a 13 speed. I don't think I have that. The 12 and 11 kind of fits my arm the best, where I can get the max distance out of that. But overall, it's a great disc. I like it. I think it is in my bag as my step down from my Destroyer, where I need those straight long shots, and it's not so uncontrollable like my Corvette, where I just need my Corvette for the longest shots I can, with where I'm free to just throw as hard as I can. There's a little more control, a little easier to control. I can kind of call what I want from it and it'll do it. Headwinds, I wouldn't throw these in a headwind. Understable discs get very, very tricky in headwinds. You just gotta have to try to see if it's a slight headwind, like obviously no big deal, just put in some hyzer. But big headwinds, I always seem to have trouble. Not just with distance drivers, with any mid-ranges, putters. If it's a tailwind, it's perfect step down. Headwinds, I'm always gonna go with my Destroyer, with my Buzz OS, with my Zone. So just know what it's made to do, know what it's for, and if you know exactly what you want from it, I think it's a great disc and perfect for lower arm speeds like myself that don't really have that 500 foot power or the 450 constant power, that sometimes these help get to at least to like the 390s at times, or if I really rip on it and it catches a good flight, get me to those 410s. Because I have gotten this to like 405 on that one hole I was talking about. But if I need like that 450, I'll go with my Corvette. But either way, I think it's a great disc, great addition to the bag. I have a lot of orange discs now, so Phoenix Suns orange. So that's it for the review of the Nuke SS. I hope you guys liked it, and I'm gonna get the Nuke and the Nuke OS, and then I'm gonna go do a whole course with these 3 discs and see how well I can score. I don't know when that video will come out, probably much later, but yeah, Nuke SS, I'll give it a thumbs up. See you guys next time.